What it do? Welcome back to the Week Feel, y'all. Welcome to you. If you are new, hey, welcome to you too. Welcome to you too. This is your girl Lottie here at Tears of Week Tarot Show, where you show enough never know what you gonna get, beloved. Uh, Today is a late rising message. Had a lot of things to take care of upon the start of the day. Some of them were impromptu, they were not scheduled. Hey Melissa, thank you so much for tapping in, beloved. We got our little coffee. Hopefully it's not too loud. Hey sister, thank you so much for tapping in. I hope you guys are well. I hope you're feeling better, sis. I hope you are getting better on the mend. A little bit better with every moment. I pray. Sometimes you feel better before you get worse. Before you feel worse before you get better. We call that back. Thank you to the Most High God for calling that back and correcting it. Sometimes you feel worse before you get better. So hopefully you're just feeling better to get better. Thank y'all so much for tapping in to this Here's a Week Tarot Show. I appreciate each and every one of you. I do. The Alpha and the Omega are here with us. We invoke them. They are with us to bring the message. I love you. Thank you so much. I feel that Omega energy, like endings. But I'm feeling like, what is the bullshit that doesn't want to leave? Stuff that's just kind of lingering around and you got to take care of it. We spent our morning doing some stuff like that. Like, we got to take care of stuff that we just don't want to deal with. And some things is relative to like shit that would, it's a time factor. Things have to be done by a certain time. And now it's the time where you just got to deal with it. So, I don't know how much about that the Spirit wants us to share. But it's just like, what are the lingering bullshit things that you have to take care of that you don't feel like taking care of? And then when you have to face it or deal with it, it could bring up emotions that you really don't want to have to deal with that shit either. Happy Friday, everybody. Let's get in here. 111 on Jan 23. Jan 23, 2026, that's 5-7. Today's number is 7. Relationships.
Now available for just $19.
Relationships. Dealing with things that you don't want to really have to deal with. Things that are lingering. Shit, bullshit. I'm definitely getting a bullshit. Like, look, it said number 7, and we got 7 messages up here. That's funny. The number 7. You resting with rain now? Good. No being around the kiddos while you sick and got the flu, so you got a day off. Hopefully they pay you. Yeah, 7 chakras, aligning the main 7. Extending beyond that, right? Because we have so many chakra systems that, you're always surrounded by energy centers. And once you're able to, 7 sacred seals. Yes. When you crack them open, you bust open that crown, beloved, you get into that, have that Christ consciousness return. Everything starts to change. Your relationships with people start to change because the relationship with yourself starts to change. It still be bullshit lingering. Like, you don't be wanting to, it's given not just what you don't want to do. It's like you don't connect to the same things. And, some people who are on those levels can't connect to you. You can't connect to them. So you end up losing or leaving a lot of bullshit behind. And sometimes it's bullshit that be lingering that you have to get with. Yeah, like you just have to, you have to figure out how to get rid of that bullshit. Yes, Christ consciousness return. And, that puts you in a different bracket. I don't want to just say tax bracket, but it's like a different bracket. Because a lot of people don't think like that. Yeah. Absolutely, Melissa. You be so on fire. Empowered to deal with the mess. Absolutely. Hey, Michelle. I hope you're having a great day today. Hope you are safe. You and your kiddos. You stayed on my mind. Please, please be safe. Please be safe. Yeah, truth is, change is here. Don't scare yourself with the next 40 steps. All you need is that one next action. You can say to love, just show me the first step and change me into one who can take it. And that energy of being somebody who can take the next step to go through transformation and to go through change. It's kind of like the vibe we've been picking up this week, like the energy wave we've been riding. Somebody who's so tapped in, like Melissa said, that Christ consciousness, on that higher vibration where your soul, the source of us living, speaks to you and give you the vision. You see it, then you go to Omega and be like, Father God, how did y'all do it? How did you perform that thing through me? Reveal unto me the actionary steps, the instructions, and then you just fall into obedience and follow suit. Then you know you can change anything because they'll do it all through you. It's a whole different thing. It's a whole different thing. Confidence. What's this? What do we see? Sanctuary. A sanctuary resides in you, within, no matter what is happening. The inner temple beckons you to enter. So somebody's being called into their inner sanctuary. I don't know if it's something about, I'm still hearing the BS, like it's some bullshit that's going around either within you or around you, right? So the spirit may be calling you inside to face your own shit. I think not Melissa, but Michelle may have said something like that. Sometimes we create messes and we have to go in and face the mess that we created. What is the bullshit that you don't want to release, or is it shit from other people that need to be released? It could be both. They're not mutually exclusive. You know what I'm saying? So take a deep breath, enter and sit down on the throne of your own heart. Service is here and perfectionism. Right? So when you are allowing the soul to be active, yourself, the identity, the ego, the id, right? It comes into submission to the soul, aka spirit take the wheel. You know what I'm saying? So then you just sitting over there being co-pilot. They got the wheel, the soul is driving. You co-pilot whatever you need me to do to be in service to you, to the soul, because you're driving the vehicle to our destination. And whatever they do, perfectionism is here. And it's like you don't need to be a perfect person. So if a part of your BS that you need to let go is perfectionism, then you may be called to release it. I don't know why that's coming out wrong. Alpha and Omega. Somebody has a complex with perfectionism, like you have a thing with everything has to be right. It's giving me like you need permission to make mistakes, to give yourself room and leeway when things don't go right. And even if the spirit, the soul drives you down a direction and it ends up being less than perfect, know that they're taking you this route for a reason. They could be helping you develop something. You know what I'm saying? Like if they take you to a place and you think that, oh, the soul took me here so everything is going to work out great. It's going to be no errors, no mistakes, because the soul knows it does. And it will lead you into a direction where a challenge is present so that you can resolve it. They can work with you and through you to help you either deepen your connection with it, your understanding, or to understand that mistakes are a part of the process to success. It's a part of the growth process. So give yourself permission to make mistakes. It is a freeing event. It's the root of creativity and change, right? If you feel like you cannot make a mistake without losing safety or confidence, then that's a root chakra issue. So you need to go to heal, but it's like your connection from your physical self to the earth. You're fine, you're safe, you're still tethered, you're still grounded, you're still rooted, even if things didn't work out the way that you thought it was supposed to. It says, allow me, divine, to make as many mistakes as I need. Free me from the prison of perfectionism. So somebody could be tied up in a prison of perfection, and the spirit could be saying, no, that's some bullshit you need to release. Nobody ever says you were supposed to be a perfect person. You are a spiritual being having a human experience. You're going to make mistakes. It's a part of learning. You don't get anything right the first time. And if you do, sometimes it's like a stroke of luck. You could have a gift, you could be a prodigy, but it's something else operating within you that's giving you that intelligence. We were picking up the intelligence of the now, like the eternal now, that which knows all things, has been coming through as like the King of Swords energy for us. Contentment is coming out. You learn to rest in what you already have and already are. Suddenly you remember, I'm right here resting in God, resting in the Most High. You are content in what you have already learned and what you have already accomplished. Exactly what you are. Are you good with you? Yes. Anything else in here? You want to look at this? Yes? No? Okay, well then it's a no. Do you want to, somebody don't know. You don't know. What is indecision? Somebody's indecisive. We're not going to look until you tell me to look. You want to look? You ready? You want to look now? Okay, let's look. Creative blocks. It's indecisive. Somebody is indecisive. And it's creating creative blocks. Remember that you are empowered. It's something about your own authentic power. It is a force of inner love that wants your wholeness and magnificence. Unfold my true and radiant self. Yeah, it's some sort of a creative block here. It says, if you are an artist of any kind, you can offer all the work you do to the divine, making it God's alone. I offer this for the highest good to the benefit of the planet. Release me from any blocks and restrictions. May I serve all who are in need. And service is here. So a creative block is present and is giving me the energy of indecisiveness. They want the major arcanas. Thank you to the Most High God who brings the message through us and onto us first and foremost, so that we may be spiritually strengthened to bear the yoke that's upon our shoulders. And we pray that we overflow. We ask to overflow, that it goes out into the wheat field, that you all may receive it, that you may be spiritually strengthened, spiritually fed, to bear the yoke that's on your shoulders. I ask somebody to deal with the issues of perfectionism, to allow themselves to be into service of their soul, to enter therein into their own sanctuary, to allow themselves to change, to have the confidence to change, and to be content with what they have learned and what they have already accomplished, knowing that as they continue to go forward, right, through the art of learning and making mistakes, to be free to learn from their mistakes, that they will be victorious, definitely succeeding in bearing their yoke to overflow. And we meet in the middle with unity, harmony, for the sake of success, victory for the highest good, peace, and wisdom. Hello, the stars. You're talking about reaching your highest good, right? You talking about healing. You talking about somebody being a star being. You could be a leader of other star beings. You could be a guide. Yeah, hermit. And this is going into the sanctuary. They said that a sanctuary resides inside you no matter what is happening. That's the hermit, to go within. Take a deep breath and enter. Sit down on the throne of your own heart to touch base with you. Thank you to the Most High. What's so funny is that we were reading, like, sometimes if the way that the live will end, we can scroll up and see some of the comments. You guys are interacting and creating this beautiful community, the wheat field, and, so supportive of one another. And certain things, it just be like, wow, it touched my heart. It makes me cry, like it be so overwhelming and so spiritually fulfilling, that is, I just have a loss for words. And so I just imagine taking everything, this big old bucket of stuff, and just pouring it into the God box, because we don't keep anything, right? We give everything to the Most High. It nothing belongs unto us, not even self. Like, we're not us. We are a small little pixelated piece of the AO itself. So we don't take credit for anything. The only thing we take credit for, seriously, is the ability to be obedient. That's it. Like, to be obedient to the instructions that we receive. And that takes a lot of courage, right? To be obedient, to do things before they make sense, to follow the voice within, to trust it, right? And so we do take that because that's a lot, in terms of heart energy to trust what they're saying and be bold and fearless. Not fearless because that's some shit. We be doing shit scared as the fuck. Like we look. Michelle Fernandez, my sister, she knows. We was not going live. She was like, "You should go live." We like, "Oh, I don't know if we can handle all that energy. It scares us. Like it makes us nervous." And she's like, "You could do it." And watching her do it gave us the encouragement to do it. And we got forced into it because YouTube fucking uploads was taking like 3 days to get a fucking video up. We like, shit, we'll never get any production. We gotta go live. So circumstances forced us out of that comfort or that space where you had to face the fear. You had to do it scared. So somebody could do something scared. You may be forced to do it scared. Empress is coming through. Divine feminine energy could be the alpha, coming to cover her baby, this star being from the stars, and saying, you're going to go forward and do something amazing. And you may be a little bit afraid when you do it, but take courage, take heart. You're going to make mistakes. You may even fumble your way through it at the beginning, but you will learn. You will learn, and I'm here with you the whole way. That's what I'm getting. Hangman is coming through, enlightenment, and a magician. So it's definitely giving something with enlightenment that you're going to get or learn something about self in this magician. Could be about your power. What is it that you gain when you put yourself in service to the universe? What do you gain? It's not like manifesting, oh, Most High God, please give me this, please give me that, please give me this, please give me that. No, it is, I am surrendered, a willing and surrendered servant, a vessel for you to use to perform your work through. Please show me what it is that you want us to do or you would have us do. What is the purpose that is arising, the vision that they are showing you? And are you making yourself available to fulfill that vision? Because once you become available to the vision, everything that's in that call and decree will be delivered onto you. And it will exceed the need. It will exceed your needs. So if you think that taking care of your provision is not a part of your call and decree, then you're sadly mistaken. Some people put their call on the back burner and be like, I'll get to that later while I'm doing the things that I think that I want to do. These are the goals that the ego, the identity, the illusion has set up for self. The Most High God may not be like all up for that because they didn't tell you that's what you were supposed to be doing. If you are in alignment, that vision came up from the soul and it hit your third and fourth eye, like you can see that shit clearly, then you're like, okay, you in alignment with that. You get your instructions, you be obedient, everything roll out. It's still gonna be mistakes. Like, don't get it twisted. It still will be mistakes, it still will be delays, but you learning along the way. If you don't stop there first, and you just doing what you think that you're supposed to be doing from this space up here, you can run into challenges in order to get you to come into the sanctuary, to get your vision. Yeah. Look, death. Somebody is being led through a transformation. It's allowing the identity, the ego to die and transform so that you can enter into the sanctuary to meet the true you, the highest you, the source of you that lives, right? Yeah, and it's going to show you the right action. That's the path. It's going to reveal onto you the magic, and you can get the inspiration again from your highest self. Hey, blessings. Thank you guys so much for tapping in. And it's going to strengthen you. Give you the strength and the courage to do the things. You're going to need this. I'm telling you, somebody going to be shaking in their pelvis. Pelvic action. Shaking. Trembling. Somebody may not be scared. You on this lion Leo energy with this confidence, right? Where you can just step up to the podium, step up to the plate. You have no fear, Ashe. I don't know nobody truly that don't have no type of fear or nervous energy. That shit is a form of a psychopathy, right? Like it's a little bit cray for somebody not to have no sentiment of fear or nervousness. I'm just saying. I'm about to get up here and just do this shit. Seasoned professional entertainers still have a sense of nervousness. They get the jitters. It's a good nerves. Like, it happens. But if you can keep your strength and move forward, allow the alpha to take you through it, tower moment. Either everything is gonna fucking change, your whole world gonna shift, you will rock foundations, you might shock yourself. Like what comes out when you allow yourself to go in. Hangman. What comes out when you allow yourself to go in? Everything change. Yeah. So I do see 2 delays here. Yeah, Temperance Angel is going to be with you all the way. What would you like? I'm hearing Lightseer, the little one. Yeah, specific instruction. Go to the Omega and get your instructions. Listen. Listen. I'm hearing listen, Linda, listen. So Linda could be significant. I love the story of David and Goliath. David was such, his reputation preceded him. You know what I'm saying? But it was a thing about being able to use something so small, like feel like you don't have anything big to slay this giant. You only got what you got, which is like a rock. And you throw that bitch in. Boop! Knock their ass down. And then what do? He took their weapon and slew the giant. So you may not think that you have what you need, but what you got is exactly what you need to get what you need to do the thing. That's what I love about that story. Yeah. Oh, what happened? Oh, shit. You keep it kosher in the comments. King of Swords. The internal intelligence. The eternal now. The intelligence of the eternal now. Hey, blessings. What happened? Melissa is generally coolio. 2 wands, plans, and a page of pentacles. I'm hearing the seed to be planted. It's also giving me faith, like planting the seed and doing the thing before you fully understand. Page of Pentacles. Hey, hey. It's definitely giving me like planting this seed before you understand everything. Yeah, Queen of Wands. It's like being confident. Hey, Miss Monica. And understanding that I'm hearing you are a warrior. 9 of Wands. It's giving warrior. You are a warrior. You've been called to battle. Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands, I'm hearing you on a road to strategic mastery, like the art of war. See, somebody's calling could have you doing something in terms of like, when we say kingdom work, we are the body, right? We are the pixels and pieces. And it's given like, the kingdom, the sanctuary is the body, is within. So you could be helping people understand their God self, helping them return to their Christ consciousness, helping them to unlock their DNA, helping them to heal, to unlock their highest potential, to step into their purpose. Like to go from an external reference point to an internal reference point. And when you switch it and you flip it, you come out of the illusion. Maya could be significant. Buddhist could be significant. Buddha could be significant. Somebody could be on their peace journey. Or your purpose could be a warrior for peace. Yeah, 6 wands, and you will come to victory. It's given a warrior for peace. And we do know that peace is something that's worth fighting for. What do you want? A girl worth fighting for. It's given a goal worth fighting for. What do you want? A goal that is worth fighting for. That's what I'm picking up. It's giving Mulan. You know how Mulan like went to the army for her dad in place of her dad. So like, what if you hear like Alpha energy is sending you as this warrior to bring in some sort of victory? You're fighting there. She's fighting through you as this warrior energy, and there's a goal that you're worth that's worth fighting for. It could be a tower shit. You could be coming in to bring some shit down. They put fighting fool, so you are fighting a fool, and it's giving its tower. I'm getting a black energy what they're writing, so it's giving darkness. So you could be defeating the darkness by bringing in some sort of light. Yeah, that's the work. A goal worth fighting for. What do you want? A goal worth fighting for. So, what do you need? Right? It's giving that. I'm going to have to watch Mulan later because it's stuck in my head. But it's Temperance Angel. You are going through a transformation, working with the spirit of the intelligence, the eternal now that knows all things, to gain the confidence to change, to go into the sanctuary and enter into service. Right, not only allowing yourself to be not only perfected in the spirit, which means that you get over any energy of needing to be perfect. You are a spiritual being having a human experience. You have taken on humanness to experience something, to do a job, and to be content with what you have learned and what you have acquired thus far. Like in this moment, what you got, if you good, you good, right? So it's giving that. Now we do see the hermit that's affirming the sanctuary. We see the hangman that's affirming service, which means you may not necessarily know what the goal is. The goal that's worth fighting for. Magician, alchemy, to change some shit. I do see another layer of enlightenment and strength in the Queen of Wands. You really being born or like bursting and maturing into this person that understands they have, skills to master these elements, to master this fire, the birth of even a light worker, a warrior, a light warrior, not just a light worker, but a light warrior with this 9 of Wands, so much fire, so much heat. The strength here is courage and bravery. 6 of Wands, you're going to be successful, and it's like planting a seed. Seeds. You could be sowing seeds of light. You could be just like following the instruction. You could have gotten your decree from the Omega, the call and the decree. Now you got your decree. And in it, you can read it, and it gives you all the instructionary steps to bring you to victory. You're getting to work, and the work is to bring down some sort of tower. It's to face some sort of darkness. That's what we getting. Yeah, new beginning of full energy. And then they write that down. They said a goal worth fighting. And we put fool. They wrote fool and they circled it. And we was like, wait a minute. It's supposed to say for. But they wrote the word fool. Can y'all see that? Hopefully you can see it. The little scribbles. So, that's this. You could be fighting somebody that's in this full energy, or you could be fighting for a new beginning. Where we at? We doing good. Thank y'all so much for tapping in. So as you move through your day or in this space right now, I'm feeling, watch how you communicate. Because when you argue with a fool, you can't really tell the difference who's who. You know what I mean? So be careful how you communicate. You can start to say a lot of things, and the words that you say are powerful. You being this light warrior, right? You speak things out with passion and heat. They have a propensity to manifest. So you don't want to call those errors onto self. So be conscious of what you're manifesting and how you're wielding your wand. Yeah, 8 of Cups. Somebody is on a journey, 8 of Cups, and it's to ultimate wish fulfillment, like soul fulfillment, 10 of Cups. Whatever it is you're supposed to do, I'm getting the Chariot, strength, determination. You're going to feel it. We do have 2 water out here. I don't know what's Hermit or Temperance. I think Temperance is Sagittarius. Is the Hermit associated with Aquarius? I don't know why I feel like that. Let's see. Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to start that because I'm not. I look, Temperance Angel. It could be Sagittarius, because I think Temperance Angel is associated with either Sagittarius or Aquarius. One of the two. I'm feeling those two. And the sun is giving Leo energy again, enlightenment, strength, right? And look, Tower, you're called to bring down some shit. Is it Virgo? Hermit is Virgo or Hangman? I don't know. Oh, look, as we were saying, Hangman. It's something significant with the Hangman. It's something significant about seeing. It's something about seeing, about knowing. And it's something about the Hangman that always tells me, like, you see, you know, you understand, you can release yourself, but sometimes people hold themselves up because they're waiting for other people to see and understand, and you don't have to do that, right? Perspective, disengaging, releasing yourself, a pause, surrender, letting go of the ego, of the id, of your own identified mindset, sacrificing, uncertainty, change, reversal, sacrifice, readjustment, improvement, rebirth, and a new perspective. And there's a book, I don't know if you have it right here, that's Becoming Supernatural, Mind Control. It's a book that's called The Supernatural Tarot. 9 of Pentacles is here, and Queen of Cups, and 8 of Wands. The Death card, we have that. I ride forward to announce natural changes that bring about transformation and renewal. I am the archetype of a physical death in Tarot, and I express feelings that accompany the death of old ways of being. Somebody is moving past an old way of being. So that's this death card that's right here at the top. I don't know if y'all can see that. Right, this. So the truth about this energy, somebody is definitely moving past an old way of being. It says, my key phrase is new opportunities and transformation. So that's what it is. Somebody is going through a transformation. And death is 13, so hangman is 12, right behind that. So the hanged man. And since we have 1, 2, 3 hangmans out here, I feel like this is important. Here I am, suspended comfortably between heaven and earth, pausing to reflect before making an important decision. I know the value of surrendering to higher wisdom, and we said that, getting your wisdom from the Omega itself. How did you get it? That King of Swords, the eternal now, that which knows all things, right? It says, I am patient, and I will suspend my usual actions, waiting for the insight I seek from above. You will wait for the insight. It says, when I appear, expect a turnaround. My function is to push you into looking at your situation from a perspective that is 180 degrees from your original one. So look at it from a completely different viewpoint. I encourage you to see things from other people's points of view. I remind you to turn your attention from the obvious to consider a new approach. I warn you, however, that although you may uncover information that enables you to confidently go in a different direction, and we see confidence is on the table, shit, we just closed it. Let's get back to where we were. Justice is 11, and then the hangman is 12. It says, it helps you go confidently in another direction. Your actions may be disruptive for others. Towers. Of course your actions are going to be disruptive to others, because what you're going to do is going to bring down a fucking false foundation. As you let go of worldly pride and alter your views on how the world should work, a new set of truth will be revealed. The challenges I present in this hangman to you ultimately permit the relocation of your center from the ego to your higher self. And tell me, did we not say that? Moving into your higher self. The key phrase is to reverse false images. What was false? What is the darkness that you are defeating? What is that false image that you are bringing the tower down? That's the work for somebody to do. Yeah. is definitely becoming the cosmic self. The center of his consciousness has shifted to the self, which is expanding and becoming the cosmic self. Moving into your cosmic self, moving into your higher self. So somebody, one hangman right here in the sun enlightenment moved you from external reference point transferring to an internal hermit, going into the sanctuary, getting in touch with the soul, the true self, and becoming enlightened, awakening the magician, the cosmic self, understanding who you are as this warrior of light. And now it's another double layer of enlightenment, like something that's really tapped down in you. And it's given like understanding the goal, the purpose, the thing that's worth fighting for. And you are underway, protected by the Alpha itself, and you will be put into service to do the work for real, and bring down the tower. And you'll be doing it by yourself. And I'm feeling like you're going to shock you as to what they do through you. Yeah, King of Pentacles is going to shock you. Like you're going to be taken care of. Nine of Pentacles is going to grow to Ten of Pentacles. Why? Because you are in service to your purpose, to your goal, to the divine, to your cosmic self. And once your cosmic self starts driving the wheel, it's got the wheel, the chariot, there's nowhere that you cannot go, beloved. You understand it because you know that you are a multi-dimensional being, and even leaving this 3D vessel is not the end. You will continue to travel. You will continue to go. So, King of Pentacles, I am here to demonstrate the harnessing and controlling of earthly energies. See, the hangman is hanging between heaven and earth. Once you know, then you know. You can control the energies on earth, right? Earthly energies, you have an impact on it. That is a part of you learning how to wield your wand, beloved. Yeah, it says, you may attain my position by paying attention to what you are doing and making good use of your intelligence. The King of Swords, the infinite intelligence of the eternal now. When you go to Omega and you get that revelation and they tell you what to do and you just follow the instructions, like you plant this seed, this pentacle, wherever they tell you to plant it. You got a hoe and you take it everywhere you go. You planting seeds, so you will reap what you sow. This one page turns into 9 pentacles, and you stay dedicated and diligent on the same principles, you will be king. You will master it. You will master it. By handling your possessions in a careful, disciplined manner, you build your own kingdom and rule your life situation. Comfort and luxury are to be enjoyed, but never substituted for feelings. And what did we say? When you get into your goal and you in service to your soul, to your cosmic self, that call and the decree has everything in it to meet every earthly need. Every need shall be met. You will overflow. It is a part of your decree, beloved. So if you are not in this energy, you may be out of alignment with your highest self, with your cosmic self. You may be still working from the ego, from the id, from the identity of what you think your goal is supposed to be. But until you go into the sanctuary, into the hermit, and get that instruction from your soul and become in service to the soul itself, allow that vision to come up and hit you in those eyes, and you get your instruction to say, okay, I got it. I see it. I grasp the vision. Omega, how did you do it? Because whatever you showed me, it's already done. It has been performed somewhere. And you showing it to me here, so I know that I can do it here. You will do it here. What did you do? What did you do? Oh shit, they did it again. Damn it, what did you do? Yes, I'm excited. I'm fired up. I only synced the vision and I'm excited. I know they could do it to what? So they give you the instructions and you get that decree and you like, okay, let's go. Let's do the things. Let's do the things. Step 1, what is the step 1? Breathe. Step 1, breathe. Breathe, bitch. Just some big shit. That's what I heard. Breathe. Okay. Ooh, calm the heart down. Okay, what is it? Write it out. Blue ink pen. Put it in the flow on the paper. Start writing it out. Don't hold on to it and try to figure it out. Whatever they show it to you, just write it out. Let the pen go. Blue ink, just fucking however that you see how it come out. Just fucking write it. And before you know it, they will take you from brainstorming, from vision to feel, from feeling to vision to brainstorming to instructions to ordering that chaos to instruction. Which one to do first, how to tackle it, this. It turns into a list, and before you know it, you fucking walking in it. You're seeing it. It's happening. Wow. King of Pentacles. Anything else in here? Yes. This one? Okay. King of Cups. Look, you talking about keep your emotions balanced, right? It's gonna happen. I am the active spirit in this suit. Some think I am merely fortunate to be in this position of authority. The truth is that I have studied and worked to gain mastery of emotional energies and use them wisely. Like me, you have developed into a person of many talents and great insight into others. You have the skills to understand other people's feelings and to express your own articulately. That's what we said. Be careful of how you speaking out, right? Professions in which you advise or teach others are perfect for you. Kingdom work. Teaching other people how to tap into their spirit, how to balance their energy. King of Cups could have two cups, multi-spirited, multi-energetic, masculine, feminine, all that, right? So just let it marinate. Watch out for your tendency to assume the imperious attitude of a king, though. Don't hold yourself aloof. Expect to be a leader. You have the experience to offer sound advice to others. Be considerate when dealing with others. You already know your power, and you have no need to reduce theirs. You could big people up and strengthen them and hold them up the same way you big yourself up. You don't have to put nobody down to make yourself feel big. Even though they may regard themselves in competition with you, some people could be in competition with you when you hit to mastery, but you already know that. People will be competing with you before you even get there when you still in page energy because they could see it on you. My key phrase is the highest emotional responsibility. Highest emotional responsibility. Anything else? This one. So 8 of Wands, a lot of energy, a lot of moving forward, a lot of fast pace, a lot of spiritual acceleration. Temperance angel definitely coming through. 8 of Wands. Wasn't we just reading that? Were we just reading saying a lot of fast pace, a lot of acceleration? And what did they pull out? And it's right here behind the Scorpio, which is this death card, right? Saying transformation. It will accelerate somebody. 8 of Wands. Like, if you are not moving and you feel like you're not, it's because there's some sort of transformation within self that needs to take place. 5 of Cups. You feel this regret, it's a transformation that needs to take place. What do you need to release? What is the bullshit that's still trying to hold on to you? 10 of Wands. What are you struggling with? 8 Wands to 10 of Wands, that's 18 Wands. Shit, how much is 8 more? 26? 2 and 6? Is 8. The infinite is talking to somebody this day. 4 of Cups. Feeling like you've lost opportunities. Regret. Struggling. 4 and 5 Cups is 9 Cups. That's in reverse though. Instead of like getting your wish fulfillment, it's almost like nightmarish type of energy. Somebody that's been through the fool. Don't argue with fools. Don't do that. It's something with a fool here that I don't like that energy. It's not just giving fucking risky. I wish I could take a picture of this shit, y'all. I am. I'm gonna take a picture of it right now just so y'all can see how it hit the floor. Crazy. Let's turn this around. Cause y'all ain't gonna believe this shit. Can we get all of them in there? It's a hangman right there. Boom. Get this out the way. Y'all see that? That's the hangman that flew on the floor. You see the Knight of Pentacles? You see the 4 coins? And look what's over there in the corner. The fucking death card. Another death card. That's what flew out on the floor. Yeah, we got a little grass rug down here because we got the visual of staying grounded. So I don't know if anybody could see that. But that's what threw up on the fucking floor. I don't know what happened to the live that we're doing because we came out of that. So, Hangman, Knight of Pentacles. They say stay diligent and you will hit the Nine of Pentacles, but it's something about what you need to see. Being suspended between heaven and earth, and the pause, the sacrificing, the surrendering, the new perspective, seeing things from a completely different way. 180, a complete turnaround. So here's the Four of Pentacles we showed you. Controlling your energy in death and transformation. That's 3 death cards. We do see 3 of Cups, right? Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups, 4 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles and 2 of Pentacles is 6 Pentacles. It could be somebody else, Queen of Cups, Knight of Cups, somebody that offers love, or they're coming under the guise of love. 1, 2, and 3 is 5 Cups. This is regret. This could be what's in this regret. 1, 2, and 3 equals 5. That's this. What is these 3 cups that you're looking at? What did you offer love to? Or whose cup did you accept and it didn't turn out well? 4 of Pentacles. Are you penny pinching, or are you just trying to control energy? Or are you trying to hold on with somebody trying to hold on? Is somebody off balance? Yes, that's what's coming through. What's this last one that was face down? Let's see. Oh, it's 2. Look, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And look, the 7 of Swords in reverse. So all of those that hit the floor definitely give me like the backstory. And look what's underneath. Underneath is the 9 of Swords, stress. So somebody could be facing negative karma. You could feel like either you've had a series of bad luck. You know, it could be the truth of why things have not been working out, whether it's relationships, connections, whether it's money, right? Why do you need to go through the transformation? 7 of Swords in reverse could reflect like a poor strategy, right? You're not understanding. Or it could be the truth about lies and deceit being revealed onto you. Yeah, Page of Wands. You could be getting messages to tell you about the lies and the deceit. 7 of Pentacles. It could be like how you working without seeing the fruits of your labor. Or even getting the understanding of where to place your next seed. This Page of Pentacles. How do I sow this next seed so that I can reap, you know, the fruit of my labor, everything that I've been putting out. Yeah, Ace of Cups. So that I can overflow. So that I can overflow. Spiritual awakening, emotional awakening. And it's going to come from this shit over here that you went through. Connected to a person that was supposed to be kind and loving and giving, compassionate, offering love. And I see 3 of Cups. So that's 5 of Cups. Whatever it was, it ended in regret. Now this could be a feminine person or it could be a masculine. Energy is energy. Right, but when you get to the King of Cups, which we read in the book, that's emotional mastery. This person has not mastered their spirit. They haven't mastered their emotions. Yeah, Ace of Wands. And I don't know what they did. An action against home stability, 4 of Wands. Yeah, 10 of Cups is here, 9 of Cups. And we picked up, that was a negative 9 of Cups on this side. And now we see 10 of Cups, ultimate fulfillment on this side. Whatever it was, it led you to your ultimate wish fulfillment, or is going to. Like, completely fulfilled. And I see after that, even still taking off. There's a King of Wands here. It could be you mastering your wand. A warrior for peace. A peace fighter, a peace warrior. And we said indecision was the thing. So you may need to make decisions to continue to follow the spirit, to go all the way, no matter where they're taking you. If they show you, go. Oh, wow. Judgment. See, it's making the choice. It's the judgment and being convicted in it. When they tell you to go, they mean go, beloved. Yeah, chariot. Chariot. They will take your ass all the fucking way. Because it's not you that drives the chariot. It is the L, the O, and the A. Omega and Alpha drive the chariot. Look, start being high priestess. Come on, tap into your spirit. Let them tell you. Four of Swords, tap in, meditate. Nine of Pentacles, they're gonna take you all the way. And somebody could have that thing like, I can't go, I can't do, it's just me, I'm not enough. Shit, you don't know what's working in you. Knight of Swords, you don't know what's fighting with you. Ten of Swords, look, they can't undo you, is what it's giving. It's something about being undone from the Ten of Swords. That resurrection, knowing that, look, throw the worst. Throw your worst. You put 10 swords in me, okay, I'm still here. I'm still breathing. I'm still doing the things I have learned. If anything, you just gave me 10 more motherfucking weapons. That's what you did. And it's like whatever you come against, you will slay that shit. You're going to do it. King of Cups. Didn't they read that shit from the book? You talking about being in balance, Hierophant, being entitled. Somebody got a position. You talking about in charge and taking command over those energies? Quit playing. Quit playing. Y'all tap in. Four of Swords. Look, Nine of Cups. If you know like I know, you tapping in and surrendering to the service of your soul, it's a promise here, and it shall be kept. Those Nine of Cups, but this Ace of Cups is 10 of Cups. That's what I'm saying. Those 9 cups. If you could flip this shit and how you see it, do a whole motherfucking 180 on this past shit, you allow yourself to go through this change and metamorphosis, grab the opportunity, hold on, and do it scared. I mean, shaking in your fucking pelvis. The spirit is going to show up for you in such a way that's going to blow your mind and everybody else that you tell this shit to. Because you got a job to do. It's to defeat some sort of darkness. But first, you got to release and sacrifice the ego. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. I'm telling you, you got a job to do. It's a seed. And we said you were 9 of Wands. A warrior for peace. Look, strength. Do it scared. Do it scared. That's the fucking truth. Ace of Swords. Do it scared. That's what they said, 9 of Swords. You might be stressed out that 9 of Swords and this one sword is 10 motherfucking swords. I wouldn't give a fuck. Do it scared. Do it scared. Do it. 5 of Wands. You may be conflicted in your spirit. That's where the indecision is coming from. Spirit says, settle your spirit. When they tell you something, they show it to you, they will perform it through you. Don't worry about how they gonna do it. Don't worry about how they gonna do it. That's how the Most High God get the glory. That's why it's called a miracle. If it was some obvious shit, it wouldn't be supernatural. It would not be miraculous. You would not be giving a testimony to somebody else about how the Most High did some miraculous shit, and therefore you should believe and touch base with the spirit within. Go into your sanctuary. Go into your hermit. Allow yourself to be transformed, to go through that ego death. Allow yourself to be reborn in touch with your cosmic self. Allow them to give it to you. Don't just be out here thinking that you doing what you supposed to be doing and you ain't checked in with your cosmic self. You not even in touch with it. Yeah, hell nah. Spirit says you're going to struggle. Go through that emotional and spiritual awakening and resurrect yourself, your true self from within. That's the decision to make. And you're going to have somebody take that opportunity. Don't argue with fools, though. Something about that shit. I don't know why I heard too hot for TV. So... Don't argue with fools. You ain't gotta argue your position. You just don't. Look, some people ain't gonna like it. Queen of Swords, somebody don't like this shit. Or it could be the fact that you went through the shit 3 swords and you had to learn to get the information. 5 of Pentacles, you had to go through the loss. It is a part of the awakening. But I see Death and Temperance Angel, and it's okay, so the spirit of Angel of Death is moving. And it's moving swiftly. So I don't know. We know that the Angel of Death is always moving. They are always working, right? Lives are always being born, and people are always transitioning. We are always traveling. in and out of time, right? So the spirit of death is here. And I do feel they threw the temperance angel on top of this death card. So multiple endings are taking place. Multiple endings. Not just physical endings, not just, mental where you're allowing the ego to die. But there's plenty of things that are transitioning. Like the spirit of death is really working to end the things, to remove the bullshit on multiple different layers, beloved. So hold on to your butt. 2026, it still is what it is. Read the energy of the time. Emperor is coming through, stating your authority. Hierophant, you have been titled. And it's Hermit, because you went into the soul and you touched base, you went into the sanctuary. That's what they said. Thank y'all so much for tapping into the rising message. I pray that you are encouraged to take the steps, to make the decision, to do the things that the Spirit is giving. I see creative blocks, so touch in with your cosmic self to remove the blockages, right? Hardships, touch base with your cosmic self. I embrace what's happening right now. As baffling or painful as it is, help me, God, to trust where you are guiding me. I am yours. To trust, to go, to go before they explain it to you. Before they reveal the whole vision to you. Patience, challenges, that's what it is. And doubt. Don't doubt. Challenges, patience. And even though doubt is a hard thing, like it comes up, like I hope I make it. Look, I told you, traveling in and out of time. Always traveling, always moving. You're never static, you're never stagnant. And if you feel static then get into your spirit so that you can get moving again, beloved. Change needs to happen. See direction. Somebody is traveling and change is getting ready to happen. Direction and change. 180 degrees. Somebody's direction is being changed. Compassion is here. Hardship is here. Ambition is here. Don't doubt. And even if you do doubt, take the doubt with you. Let the spirit show itself approved. It loves to show folks what it is. It shows itself all the time if you pay attention to it. Aging, just keep growing. Just keep going and keep growing. And don't let age be a number or be a thing for you. I am one with unlimited love beyond all seeming restrictions of age. I am filled with joy, energy, and beauty, a vessel for the divine. And it's given like if you feel like you stuck and stagnant or you cannot accomplish your goal because you feel like you at a certain age or position in life, rejoin your childlike spirit. The Most High God will restore the time that the cankerworms ate. It will accelerate you. It will put you exactly where you need to be. You still have time to get to your abundance. You just have to have courage. Courage. Divine courage is not the absence of fear, but a nudge that says, keep going, do it anyway, don't worry, don't doubt, all will be well. You have to get quiet, hermit, sanctuary vibes. Get quiet enough to hear it. Dear Divine, may I feel your courage and your will. Abundance. Dear Divine, please show me how to feel fully deserving to receive. I release my ego's plan and open to being a vehicle for abundance. Now, who was here when we said all of that? To release the ego's plan, would you think that you were supposed to be doing because that's what you decided for yourself and you did not touch base with your spiritual team to get your affirmation before you decided that that was a proclamation? And then you went through a bunch of shit to reveal onto you that that wasn't it. That you needed to go to the hermit, to sanctuary, so that they could reveal your true self. And once you met your true you, they revealed your goal to you. So now that you have the goal, Are you limited by doubt, fear? Are you restricting yourself because of age, like you cannot persevere, like you cannot get there, like the time is up? Spirit said no. Once you come into alignment, they will show you. They will show you how every lesson you ever learned, everything that you ever been through, and where you sit at right now is still working for you. It's still working for you. And it will use it to accelerate you. You just got to make the decision to listen to the soul and do what they tell you to do before you understand it. That's faith activated, beloved. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate you. I do. I love you just like I love me. We got to go. That was the rising message, aka lunchtime message. We are a little late on the day, but it's still right on time, Ashe. Okay, right on time. I love you just like I love the Alpha and the Omega that called us to be the infinite intelligence breathing, because the word lives, beloved. Every time you breathe, that word breathes in you. So watch what you say, because it will return on to you. Perfectionism and confidence. Didn't we see these cars with the sanctuary go into it? Boom! They don't be playing no games. Right? Perfectionism and confidence. And I'll just say this, because I feel like this is cute, the way they lined it up, just because I think, is it? It is. You see how that says body? Body, yaddy, 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 yaddy. Show me how to love and fully care for this body, because the body is the sanctuary. It is. Once you understand that you are the vessel, you are the sanctuary, the body, you go within that kingdom and unlock it. Shit, you done did some shit. Enjoyment and patience. We gotta get going. We can play cards with y'all all day. True offering. Offer all things to the O and the A, the ending and the beginning, because where there's an ending, there will be a new beginning. It will be. Just have courage to keep going. I love y'all so much. Till next now, this was done. Ashe.